So my name's Sarah. I smoked for 30 years. Why did I decide to quit? I just can't do it anymore. Health-wise, cost-wise, smell, I just don't want to do it.
So I smoked for 20 or so years, heavily. And I got to a point where I was concerned with the health reasons for smoking, getting older. And also, as I started to teach more and more guitar at a small guitar school with younger people, I was aware that I was smelling lots of tobacco. So I looked into quitting and tried some gums and things which didn't really cut the mustard with it, because I was always, looking for that actual physical grabbing a cigarette and smoking it. So I picked up an Inniken electric cigarette. It really helped replace, like I say, that physical want of holding a cigarette. Really kind of helped me.
I've smoked on and off all my adult life. I'd always smoke at social situations, especially out with friends, and I quit when I just didn't always feel comfortable going outside to smoke. Could always smell it on me after. It didn't feel very social anymore because a lot of people around me had also given up.
Vaping for me was that perfect transition, being able to still feel like a smoker without having the horrible chemicals with it.
I chose vaping to help me quit because, well, I tried a few other things first, if I'm honest. I really didn't get on well with the patches. I found they made me irritated. And I also tried a nicotine inhaler. And then there was vaping, and that just seemed like all of the same social that I could have with a cigarette, but without all of those kind of negatives like the smell, and the taste isn't particularly nice.
I tried a couple of times, like I said, with the gums. Really didn't help me at all, and also they don't taste very nice, in my opinion. So I picked up the e-cigarette, and that really kind of helped with the physical holding it, and I could pick the right strength eventually, bit of trial and error, but then found the right strength for me, which was great.
The first few days were better than I thought, actually. They were better than I thought. It wasn't as bad.
I chose the Inniken Endura T18 to help me on my journey of vaping because of the discreet design of it.
Simple to use, long battery life, gave plenty of vape.
I chose the Endura T18 to help me with quitting smoking. First off, because of how it looked. It looked like it would fit in my pocket, it looked like it would be quite discreet, which is great. I got a really good hit off of it as well into the back of the throat, which again simulated, smoking a real cigarette. So it worked out quite perfect for me, to be honest.
My favourite part about quitting has to be the fact that I'm not a smoker. Not only do I not have to go out for cigarette breaks and go to a smoking shelter, but I'm not a smoker. I get so much more out of my Endura T18 than what a smoker gets, because they've got all of those negatives that come with it.
I think my favourite flavour is going to be tropical, because now I can taste the passion fruit. And that's really important to me.
My favourite flavour in the M18 is menthol, without a doubt. Found the perfect type of liquid, which is 50-50 menthol, obviously, and 6 milligrams I kind of settled on was adequate to give me the nicotine that I guess I needed.
The best thing about not smoking is that I can now say I'm a non-smoker. I hated ticking that box. I no longer worry about the smell of cigarettes. I can taste things better. I don't get the cough that I used to have.
The best thing about quitting smoking has been losing that smoker's cough, for a starter. I really felt after, I guess, 6 weeks or so, I think, I felt I had better lung capacity. Felt I could, walk further, longer, up more hills.
I can taste my food, I can taste my vape. In myself, I feel a lot better and a lot healthier.
My favourite thing about the Endura M18 is how stylish, discreet and girly it is. It doesn't leak, it's easy to use. I just chuck it in my bag and I'm good for the day.
I love the Endura M18, and the reason I love it is because it's so simple. It really is simple. I wish I'd have had these when I first started vaping.
I've tried lots of vape devices and I keep going back to see what Inikin have got, and their M18 is amazing. If I was still smoking and I went into a vape shop and day one now, I came across this device, wow.
One of the biggest things I like about this actually is there's no fire button. So if you forget to switch it off, it ain't going off in your pocket. Keeps me not wanting to go back to the cigarettes, to be perfectly honest. Excellent thing.
My advice for someone who wants to quit smoking, obviously there's lots of products that have nicotine replacement in it, but vaping is just so easy. The flavours that you can get, it can be a really fun journey to go on.
You will feel healthier, just don't go back to the cigarettes. Don't try vaping and smoking, you've just got to switch. Get the right device and the right juice and you're well on your way.
Get something that really emulates holding a cigarette. Something nice and simple like your M18, plug and play, gonna last you all day, great flavour, gives you that throat hit, and you'll probably be on the journey to quitting smoking for good.
Don't give up giving up. Keep going. For me, it's keep going, and the vape has been my saviour really. It's my lifeline.